Yes.
How would you do it?
Okay, Devious Maids is sort of Desperate Housewives meets a telenovela, which is a Spanish soap opera.
Yes.
Yeah. Meets Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
Meets Law and Order.
Yeah.
I just have to say, you guys are so stunningly beautiful.
Yes.
This show is unique because it's 5 Latina actresses as the leads, which is so... Can you take us back to the audition process and how you landed the part of Zoila?
I had to audition for the role just like every Latina in town, here and on the East Coast, I'm sure. And you know, you go in the room and you see all these fabulous women, and normally you don't actually interact with each other because you're either in the zone, you know, or you're competing against each other. So you're like, hi. You know, or you see the name on the list and you're like, oh, no, I'm not getting it. But it was like kind of like a big reunion, a big party. You're like, oh, what's up, girl? What are you auditioning for? But when I heard about the role, you know, I think I had a little bit of a hesitation. It's like, why do we all have to play maids? And then you read the script and you're like, you laugh your butt off. And you respond. And then I know that when it was the role of Zoila, I was like, why can't I play the lead?
But Zoila is the lead.
She is now.
Roselyn, I understand you beat out another gorgeous, glamorous actress for the part of Carmen, the expiring singer.
Yeah.
Okay, so who was she?
Me.
Who did you beat out? Tell us.
Sarah was saying, no, you know what? When I read it, I loved it, right? And I wanted Carmen so badly. And the initial reaction to me going in was like, they don't really want to see you because there's a situation here. Mark wrote it for you, but
Mark
8 years
Cherry.
younger. Yeah, Mark Cherry, the creator. 8 years younger. I was like, are you?
You look
So I had to fight. I said, you know what? Maybe it's because I just had a baby. Right. He hasn't seen me in so long. He's confused.
So who was the actress that you beat out for this?
Yourself?
Herself.
No, tell me who was the other people.
No, just yourself.
Y'all ain't trying to get the dirt. I'm trying to get the dirt. Don't give me that you stuff.
I know who it was.
Thank you.
She beat Jennifer Lopez.
Dania, I have to say, congratulations are in order because you just recently announced that you're expecting twins. You are carrying beautifully. As you approach motherhood, we have to talk about your real life mom because your mom in real life, she went through a struggle that is very similar to what your character is going through. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, I was born in the Dominican Republic, and my mom and dad actually came to the States when I was 6 months old, and I was left to be raised by my grandmother and my aunt. And so they came here illegally, and it took them about 10 years to be able to get us visas to come and reunite with them. So when I read the script, I was just like, wow, this is, I get a chance to sort of express that immigrant story and to kind of tell it and explore my own story from my mother's side. And I think that's where a lot of Rosie's real vulnerability sort of comes from, because it's something that's really true to me in my life.
Yeah.
So, Eddie, you play Valentina, the youngest maid, and this is your first primetime series, right?
Yes.
And now, what is it like seeing your face on buses and all over town, billboards? What is it like for you?
It's actually very surreal. Every day I'm like driving, and I literally, if I showed you my iPhone right now, you'll see all these pictures.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my God, there's a bus, and I'm like taking a picture.
I love it.
And it's like so ridiculous. I can't believe it yet.
Wonderful.
So it's like a dream come true.
Take every picture. Enjoy it. Much more with the cat.
Ask about it. Instant and pay.
Then after that, job to make you.
You call him Jake. He's still
from
this character, right? I still call him that show. I'm like, oh, he's probably like, no, I'm an actor. My name is Grant Show. And I'm like, Jake. He works on this lot sometimes. Anyhow, now, you guys locked lips on the set.
We did.
Right, the characters locked lips. So now that in real life you're pregnant, is that going to be written into the show? So is Jake, also known as Grant Show, going to be a father of twins on the show?
You know, that would be Mr. Spence. And Mr. Spence and Rosie, you never know what's in their future. I don't know. We're hoping maybe there's a little something there, but I don't know. He has a child now. I have a son coming in from Mexico. We're gonna be like the Brady Bunch.
Now, Judy, your character has a close bond with her boss, the iconic daytime diva, Susan Lucci.
Who?
Now, what was it like to work with Susan Lucci?
She's so cute. I mean, you obviously know that she's like absolutely perfect. She's about this big. Everybody wants to put her in their pocket. But she's adorable. For her, it was just like a completely brand new experience coming from daytime, 30 plus years in daytime and doing like one shoot for everything. She's like, it's just so wonderful to have an opportunity to do it like a couple of times. It's great. So, and we're both completely in love with the process. So, and she's just really connected eye to eye, and she never complains. She's just absolutely adorable. That's wonderful.
Now, you guys, we can tell the chemistry is fantastic. Yeah. It's wonderful. Now, you guys do this like chatting between the scenes or on the scenes in Spanish and English, and it leaves like your crew confused, What are these key phrases? Do you have any key phrases for us?
The key phrases?
Yeah.
Dale, que we do English and Spanish. The crew is mainly American, right?
Yeah.
They don't speak Spanish. And we do a lot of like Spanglish. And
right.
when we get mad because of whatever reason, so we talk all together and then we start swearing in Spanish and they think it's funny and cute and we're like... And it's not very cute what we say, but to them it sounds very cute.
I love it.
Adorable.
We do that here.
Yeah. The thing about speaking Spanish, you speak Spanish, all of a sudden everything turns into poppy.
All right, before we go, can any of you ladies answer this question? The series started out with the murder of a maid. By the end of the season, are we going to know who done it?
Yeah. You will find out.
Well, that's a tease. Let's hear it for these beautiful ladies. Ortiz, Dania, Ramirez, Ganem, Judy, Reyes, and Roselyn Sanchez. Devious Maids airs Sunday nights at 10 o'clock on